just like the river I've been running ever since. He's been alone, a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Oh, yes, it will. It's been too hard living. Oh, I'm afraid to die, 'cause I don't know what's up there beyond the sky. It's been a long time coming, but I know a change gonna come. Gotta live, follow along, gotta live. So many dropping here, they keep coming, what you see. They gotta leave us alone, away from the truth. Say later, what you gon' do now? Hope you're ready, 'cause I'm really about to put it down. Never disrespect you. Tomorrow, but tonight I wanna spend it you. Yes, young, gotta make it now. Spread our soul, and I'ma be say stop with the say go. There you go again, that voice. What you make your girlfriend? You've been waiting patiently, different ways and where I be. The cousin rockets in the industry, taking this up, she can't sleep. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? I'm only gonna be here for a little short time because we got some things to do. Hit that clock. Let's go. So, real quick, for y'all that don't know, what's going on, everybody? What's going on, everybody? For y'all that don't know, there's a lot that happened within the night, a whole lot. So I'm gonna jump right into it. First thing, y'all didn't know, but Alex Jones. A lot of y'all like, who the hell is Alex Jones? But he physically stops a vehicle after witnessing migrant children being stuffed in the trunk of a car. I know y'all like, wait a minute, this is getting deep. Yeah, real deep. I know YouTube don't like certain things, but hey, the truth is the truth, and we're gonna get it out there. All right. So it's gonna be some reading today. And we're gonna jump into it just like this. Real quick. Alex Jones physically stops vehicle after witnessing migrant children being stuffed in the trunk. Okay. Joe Biden immigration crisis has gotten so bad that InfoWars Alex Jones has gone to the U.S.-Mexico border with a camera crew to document what is going on. While documenting the border crisis, Jones and his crew recorded video of an unidentified man placing several young children into the trunk area of an SUV. According to InfoWars, children were being taken from the dirt floor child camp under the International Bridge in McAllen to a processing camp in Dona, Texas. The migrants were then moved to a COVID processing center in downtown McAllen before being brought to Catholic Charities of the Rio Grande Valley. The charity claims on their website that they have assisted over 23,000 individuals who have illegally traveled into the U.S. Wait a minute, I got a problem with that. The Catholic Charity claims on their website that they have assisted over 23,000 individuals who have illegally traveled into the U.S. which means that the Catholic Church is known for sexually abusing kids. But now look at that. Make that make sense. The charity, according to the N-Files report, provides the illegal migrants with airplane or bus tickets to any city they choose in the U.S. and a debit card with $1,200 per person. Is that why people's stimulus checks held up? Is that why people's stimulus checks held up? Check it. The Catholic Charity, according to the N-Files report, provides the illegal migrants with airplane or bus tickets to any city they choose in the U.S. and an additional debit card with $1,200 per person on that card. So here's my question. Is that why the stimulus checks are held up? I just want to see, is that why the stimulus checks are held up? Because if they are getting $1,200 per person, what if they come 9 people deep? Thunder Watkins said, hold on. Thunder Watkins said, I haven't gotten money yet, still waiting for the first round. But wait, they got $1,200 per person on site. When the crew was walking to the Christian Charity Center near the bus station, they witnessed 5 children and an adult exiting the center and being loaded in a hatchback car. N-Files report 3 of these children were loaded into the luggage compartment where no seatbelts were present. This video picks up where the crew sprung into action. Jones immediately stood in front of the vehicle to prevent it from moving. After police arrived, the driver removed the children from the back of the vehicle and brought them back inside the building. He claimed that their mother was with them. Now, here it is right here. I'll show y'all.
So this guy's stuffing children in this car without any seatbelts on. Very, very terrible situation. It's horrible. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is not how you deal with children. You don't stuff them in the back of a car. What the hell's the matter with you? No car seats. What organization is this? I want to know who the hell this is. Stuffing kids in the back of a car without any seatbelts on. So this guy's stuffing children in this car without any seatbelts on. Very, very terrible situation. It's horrible. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. This is not how you deal with children. You don't stuff them in the back of a car. What the hell's the matter with you? No car seats. What organization is this? I want to know who the hell this is. Stuffing kids in the back of a car without any seatbelts on. So this guy's stuffing children in this car.
All right. Then it says Biden's border. Wait a minute. Then it says Biden's border control has gotten beyond out of control. Now, that driver had 6 kids in there, five to 6 kids in there. Can somebody do the math on 5 times 1,200 and see what they come up with? I came up with $6,000. Now, just imagine how many times he got those kids' debit cards and swiped the money off the debit cards and took the kids wherever. They getting paid at the Mexican border. They getting paid. I mean, paid. Like, good God. But Department of Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas told federal immigration staffers last week that it's possible he will add new wall construction to measures the agency is considering as a means of stemming the still out of control surge of illegal aliens along the southwest border. Wait a minute. But when Trump wanted to do it, there's a problem. But now that they doing it's not a problem. Man, make it make sense. Those areas, Mayorkas said, include gaps, gates, and places where the wall has been completed, but the technology has not been implemented. Border Patrol and Customs and Border Protection agents alike have said that the wall was responsible for dramatically reducing the flow of illegal traffic, both in terms of drug and human smuggling. It's not that it's impenetrable, but it does deny and impede long enough for Border Patrol agents to actually get there to do the apprehension and interdiction, and it works. Then acting CBP Commissioner Mark Morgan told Congress in February 2020, just to reiterate that Biden is planning to restart border wall construction to help tame the raging border crisis that he created. Quite ironic that he's resorting to Trump's border wall to help him after he claimed for over a year that the wall was racist and ineffective. I got a question. What do y'all think about that? What do y'all think about that? Dennis Benson, watch your mouth in my chat, man. I don't know who you are, but let's chill with that. Um, Thunder Watkins said it's all about the dollar bill. Messed up. I totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. Totally agree. It's all about the dollar. And the crazy part about this is everything that they said Trump was doing wrong, they're now trying to do, and nobody want to talk about it, which is crazy. So let's move on to the next topic. The next topic is this right here. And this all happened yesterday. The golf cartel boss arrested at the Mexico border state raid. In the Mexico border state raid. Whew. It gets better and better every time. Exclusive golf cartel boss arrested in Mexican border state raid. Let's see how this go. Here's the man right here. Mexican military forces arrested a top leader within the Gulf cartel. The collar comes as the organization works to provide financial support to political candidates in the northern border region. U.S. law enforcement sources tell Breitbart, Texas. Known as El Vicario, Avisteros Cruz Sanchez is the current leader of the Matamoros faction of the Gulf cartel and is linked to violence throughout the northeastern. What is that? Tamaulipas. The raid took place on Tuesday at noon in Salinas, Victoria, a short distance from the Monterey metropolitan area in Nuevo Leon. A U.S. law enforcement source tells Breitbart, Texas, Mexican intelligence forces were tracking Vaccaro after he surfaced in Nuevo Leon. The crime boss was trying to keep a low profile and switch safe houses regularly. El Vicario sought refuge in Monterey after military forces and the National Guard started hunting him in Tamaulipas. The law enforcement source revealed Mexican military forces arrested El Vicario as he was meeting with a man known only as El El Chago Barrilero, a local crime boss and former member of Los Zatas. He now supports Cartel Jalisco Nubio Garcia Generoson, whatever that is. Damn. According to the U.S. law enforcement source, the two drug figures met to discuss the financial of political campaigns in northern Mexico. Ildefonso Ortiz is an award-winning journalist with Breitbart, Texas. He co-founded Breitbart Texas Cartel Chronicles project with Brandon Darby and senior Breitbart management. You can follow him on Twitter, and they got all that stuff. So that's all the accolades and stuff about that. So it's good that they now cracking down on these cartels, because now the cartels can know that they not playing. Monica Jules said the border is now out of control. Thousands coming every day. I totally agree, Monica. I'm breezing through this so that way we can get it and then we can run with it, because I want to get to the main part. But check it out. The government always said they couldn't fight drugs, right? Well, now we can. Two South Australian men have been arrested after police uncovered a large quantity of methamphetamine. Hold on. Hello. Allegedly hidden in horse feed and the back of a semi-trailer. Police said 50 kilograms of the drug were found concealed in buckets in the truck, which was stopped at Port Wakeford, north of Adelaide yesterday. The driver and another man, both aged in their 40s, have been arrested and charged with trafficking a large commercial quantity of a controlled drug. The vehicle was allegedly traveling between Western Australia and New South Wales when it was stopped after police received information about its cargo. It was then taken to an Australian Border Force ABF container examination site where the load was x-rayed. Anomalies were identified in one of the 16 pallets, and an ABF drug detector dog subsequently gave a positive response to that pallet, police said. Police said a crystalline substance later identified as meth was found in buckets that had been on board the truck. Also, in these plastic buckets was some horse feed, which was concealing the drugs within the buckets. Detective Chief Inspector Darren Felke said. Police said the drugs had an estimated street value upwards of $25 million. Damn. The drugs that we have seized are significant in quantity. They are significant in value, Chief Inspector Felke said. This is one of the largest methamphetamine seizures we've had in recent times. Police are continuing to examine the truck's contents for more drugs and said 3 northern suburb properties connected with the two men had been searched. Those searches allegedly uncovered cash, counting machines, electronic scales, and packaging materials. Sheesh. Man. So not only is the board out of control, but I see all this is out of control too. That's a lot of money. 25 million. I mean, I'm just saying, you know what I can do with 25 million? Do y'all know what I can do with 25 million? I'm just saying. Do y'all know what I can do with 25 million? I'm just saying. God. I got 14 people who didn't like this. But that's cool. I got 9. Yo, I need y'all to hit that like button. That's crazy. So let's go ahead and finish this out. Everybody want to know what I'm talking about when I said, hold on, before I go there, I gotta go ahead. I gotta go ahead first. Everybody know that the bill that was passed in Georgia was fair. It was a fair bill. It wasn't no type of hiccups in it. It was just straight down the middle. So Joe Biden decided to push to have the All-Star game moved out of Atlanta, right? So you see it, but and Barack Obama cheers move of Major League Baseball All-Star game out of Atlanta. That's cool. People like that. So Barack Obama has chimed in on a Major League Baseball's decision to move this year's All-Star game out of Atlanta, which he hailed as a triumph for voter rights. It don't have nothing to do with voter rights. The former president's approval of the decision shows that he is a man devoid of empathy for those who are made to suffer by the Democrats' relentless pursuit of power. The arrangement by Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Manfred is sure to cause economic harm to that city. To no, that to is sure to cause economic harm that to a city that is heavily black. And that's cool. I mean, and we good. And the nation's 44th president gave the move a resounding thumbs up in a Saturday tweet. Congratulations to the Major League Baseball for taking a stand on behalf of voter rights for all citizens. There's no better way for Americans' pastime to honor the great Hank Aaron, who always led by example. Wait a minute. But Hank Aaron said, if everything is right, then this COVID test would be good. They gave him the COVID test and he died 2 weeks later. But Barack said, congratulations to Major League Baseball for taking the stand on behalf of voter rights for all citizens. There's no better way for America's pastime to honor the great Hank Aaron, who always leads by example. Obama was referring to the legendary Atlanta Braves superstar nicknamed Hammerin' Hank, who shattered Babe Ruth's home run record of 714 dingers and finished his career with 755. It was a record that stood for over 3 decades until it was broken by Barry Bonds in 2017. Arguably, were were it not for steroids, it could still be standing today. Now see how they just knocking down stuff. Hank Aaron passed away in January at the age of 86. Intense pressure from Democrats, activist groups, and celebrities scored a major win. When on Friday, Major League Baseball buckled and announced that the Midsummer Classic would be moved out of state. The decision came after the tantrum thrown over the election integrity bill signed into law by Georgia Governor Brian Kemp. The commissioner delivered the news in a statement released on Friday. And he said, over the last week, we have engaged in thoughtful conversations with clubs, former and current players, the Players Association, and the Players Alliance, among others, to listen to their views, said Manfred. I have decided that the best way to demonstrate our value as a sport is by relocating this year's All-Star game and Major League Baseball draft. Okay, cool. Major League Baseball surrenders to mob was inevitable after Joe Biden went on ESPN and announced his support to relocate the game. It comes as obvious retaliation for the law that will make it much more difficult for Democrats to cheat in future elections. Well, I'm glad that came out, right? Because I'm gonna come back to this. So my question is, since that is going on, what about SEAL Team 6? Hold on. Hey. If it ain't one thing, it's another. I'm now convinced that all these people that's on the Team Kel side is out. So now, there you go, Monica. I got it. I get it. That's why I don't like taking. That threw me off course. What I was going to do. Yeah, that phone call just took me off of course. I would look. I'm gonna be back, yo. I gotta handle the situation. All right.